You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
We love this man. We love him to death. You can catch him on My Kitchen Rules, Channel 7 tonight at 7:30. You can hear his dulcet tones as well on the radio. He's doing a bit of morning work on the ABC. It's the magnificent Matty Preston.
Matthew.
Fitzy, son, how are you?
Really good, Dad. Really good. Congratulations on your radio show. Can I first ask, have you stolen any of our great ideas, like riddle time or...
Do you know, we've actually sent someone up to Sydney to sit, because obviously the show's on in Victoria, to sit and pick your best ideas. And they came back yesterday. They've been up there for 3 or 4 weeks, just blundering the genius that is Fitzy and Wippa on Nova. I mean, you are elder statesman of radio. Let's be honest.
What did you?
I mean, obviously, Secret Sound. Gee, what a great.
Was it Tom Ivey? I knew he was working undercover for you.
Oh yeah, no worries. I mean, look. In fairness, you know that when it comes to radio, there's only one man you want in your team. It's not Fitzy, it's not Wippa, it's Tom Ivey.
Yeah, it's Tom Ivey.
It's the man who pushes the muddling of letters from hobo to boho.
Well, the sound was Tom Ivey rummaging through the bins at Chiswick out the back after they'd finished after a day of...
Yeah, you know what gave it away? You could hear Matt Moran yelling, "Hey, get out of here, you homeless woman!"
You see that's why you two boys are the best. It's simple as that. It's take an idea and make it really ridiculous. Having said that, I did play the sound of butterflies recently, and we had to multiply the sound up by 300 because they don't make any sound.
Of course.
Oh, mate, can I just say, Preston, it's so good to have you back on our screens. He's back. Is it like riding a bike? Do you just jump straight back into it, or is it...
No, it isn't. It isn't. I mean, it's obviously a totally different model because you're in people's homes. It's home cooking. Yeah. It's home cooks. You've got the contestants sitting around the table with you. They're also tasting, critiquing. You've got lots of conversation with them. Look, you know what? It's nice. I mean, this is going to sound really sort of sappy, but I love the fact that it's been about the humour and the joy of people around the table eating together. It's been lovely trying to help people get the best out of dishes that they're family favourites, and you want them to show them off as best as you can. And I get to play with Manu, so it's been a really, from what should be quite a scary thing of jumping from one style of show to another, I've actually found it very comfortable and I really enjoyed it. And there's a guy who's called Che. I reckon he's a superstar. When he says yummy, he says yummy better than anyone I've ever met ever say yummy. It's going to become a meme. Get on it. He's just a gem. So yeah, it's been a really fun experience. And hopefully you pick up some of that joy and some of that deliciousness when you watch on telly.
What was interesting was when we spoke to Nigella Lawson the other day, Matt Preston, she made it very clear to us, and I thought that you might be under threat, your relationship and marriage, because she came out and said she loves a hairy man. Was she flirting with you?
No, highly unlikely. Nigella is like that younger sister you love, but it's a little bit annoying at times. She likes to have a little pop at you, which is that's why I love working with her. Because she's mischievous. You think she's going to be a bit anodyne, a bit bland, and then she's actually spirited and fiery and all the stuff. All the stuff that you could, that side of Nigella is.
Hey, we've been a lot of conversations on air lately have been, if you're in the electric chair, right, this is your last. We've been doing drinks, lollies, all this kind of stuff. But I'd love to ask you, if people actually found out what you got up to when you were a young man travelling around the world, and you had and you're in the electric chair, you're gone, right? You've had enough. Yeah. This is your last one. Your last meal in prison. What are you going for, Preston? I know you review restaurants around the world, but I'd love to know, is there a certain meal for you that
Yeah, of course there is. These are your last moments on life. What are you going to do? Well, obviously you're going to prolong them for as long as you can. So there is the great concept of the degustation, where it's a multi-course meal, and I'm having a 378-course degustation. You're not pulling down the handle for at least a week. I'm just going.
You're really challenging Preston To see how much you can eat.
And you know what? They'd be going, oh my God, how's he still going? This is his 275th meal and he's still going.
Your heart gave way. That was the actual cause of death.
The secret is start with green tea and work you up way up to brown tea, and it helps you digest. Don't go too heavy. Don't go crazy on the carbs. You know, I mean, this is not just feed me. This is not a Mr. Creosote moment. This is after that delicious, very, 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 very fresh prawn, I'm now going to have just a few cubes of the most delicious grass-fed steak with fresh horseradish. And now we're going to have a tiny sausage roll with beautiful homemade sauce.
Bang! And they'll just shoot you dead straight away. Let's just get rid of it.
And as the bolt goes in, there'll be a huge smile on my face, assuming I'd had that last bowl of ice cream and obviously the access to the cheese board.
Yeah. And you know what? You're happy to die at that stage.
We love you, Preston. We love you so much. You can catch Matty MKR tonight, Channel 7 at 7:30. See you there, big man, and it's so good to have you on the show.
Just lovely being on the show, boys. Thank you very much. And send Tommy Ivey my love.
I will. See you, beautiful. He loves you, Tom.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Mwah.
Have you been caught eating out of bins at restaurants, Tom?
only a couple of times.
You are known as the bin shook.
Oh,
Yes.
Picking away.
Scraps
guys.
Ivy, they call him.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.